Today, I have the honor of teaching you something that has changed my life, has changed the lives of thousands of people who DM me every day. This mindset will change your life. This mindset will open the door to your desired reality. This mindset is the key to all of manifestation. It is the most powerful mindset shift that you could ever have. This is it, guys. And I feel like I am sitting on a secret that the world, if it got out to the entire universe, the world would simply self-destruct because this is too powerful. Today, I will be teaching you about the law of assumption. This is a teaching by Neville Goddard, who I love and highly recommend that you read his work if this is something you're interested in. The law of assumption is quite simple, but very difficult to execute. It's going to take work and it's going to take a lot of self-responsibility. And that is the hardest part about the law of assumption, is it forces you to take responsibility for every single thing that has ever happened in your life. Every good thing, every bad thing, it's on you. Not a lot of people want to live by this mentality. I didn't for a long time. In fact, funny enough, I was actually very anti-law of assumption for a long time in my spiritual journey because I just couldn't fathom the thought that some of the worst things that have happened to me and others were the result of our own assumptions. And yet, once I started to actually take responsibility for those things and change my mindset, change my assumptions, everything played out in my favor. My reality changed. It was a really difficult transition in my life, but once I made it, I swear to God, I have never had so much happiness and success ever. Something else I want to say is that through the law of assumption, you can manifest anything, any desire, big or small, any desire in any timeline, anything. There is no limit so long as your mind can meet it. Now, what does this mean? What is the law of assumption? The law of assumption is the idea that in order to manifest something into your tangible physical reality, you must assume that it already is your reality. What your assumptions are become your physical, tangible reality. Basically, what this is saying is that we create the story of our life. We are the authors. We have full conviction in our destiny, which I think is one of the most empowering things about the law of assumption, is that you dictate your destiny fully. It is all on you, every single fucking thing. In fact, Neville Goddard makes a very interesting claim, and one that I think is so unique and one that I really actually love, but that might be a bit controversial. He makes the claim that we are God, that we are our own God, in the sense that we are our only consciousness. Think about it. And I feel like this is an idea that just isn't talked about enough. There are like thousands, millions of consciousnesses like walking around, and yet you only experience your own consciousness. Think about it. There's people who are walking down the street with you. Why is it that you don't experience their consciousness? It's because you are the creator of your own reality, of your own consciousness. Does that make sense? It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. And so that itself is so empowering, that you are the creator of your own reality. In fact, he backs this up with biblical verses. And I'm not religious, but I love reading the Bible because it truly is one of the most important historical documents to ever have existed. But you guys should check out my book, actually, which I'll link down below. It's called From Within. Anyway, in the Bible, it says that God created us in his image. In that sense, we are a part of God. We are one with God. We are the creator of our destiny. And so in that sense, you have to understand that we write the story. We write the story. And so in order to live out the law of assumption, if you want to start seeing your life change, see results manifest so easily, so fast, what you need to do is you need to pick your story. What is your story? Who are you, right? Starting today, who are you becoming? Who are you? And actually, I take that back. It's not who you're becoming. It's who you already are. Every version of you already exists in the universe. The version of you in which you're happy, the version of you in which you're sad, the version of you in which you're broke, the version of you in which you're wealthy, the version of you in which this person loves you, and the version of you in which this person doesn't. And you assume and pick that reality for yourself. What does this look like? So basically, You are going to tell yourself your story. So let's say today I want to become the version of myself that's rich and successful. I'm gonna ask myself, like, what does that version of me look like? You know, what does she wear? How does she talk? Whose time does she value? What does she do on a day-to-day basis? And I'm going to embody that version of that person. And so to see that version of me manifest into reality, I need to live my life as if I already am that person, because then I'm going to be one and the same with her. In that same sense, if I'm trying to manifest a text from a certain person, right? I'm not going to be questioning, will this person text me? And I won't be like calling my friends and being like, oh my God, this person hasn't texted me, because the version of me that has manifested that text doesn't do that. So I'm living my life in the assumed reality that my desired state has actualized. This is not easy to do. So my recommendation is that every time you have doubt in your mind, anytime you have a thought that is one and the same with your past self, intercept that thought. You consciously intercept the thought and you kill the thought off. Speaking of killing off a thought, when you jump into this law of assumption reality, you kill off the past version of yourself. Make a funeral for her. She's in the grave. She's gone. The new version of you, you've resurrected as. You've resurrected as this new version of you, and the version of you that has autonomy over your future and chooses her destiny. You need to assume that the reality you want has already manifested. In that sense, you need to feel the emotions that come with that manifested reality. If you're rich and successful, are you constantly feeling anxiety around money? No, you're feeling very comfortable around money. You're not thinking about money 24/7. You go out and spend money without any anxiety. Now, is that easy to do when you're broke? No, I've been there. Trust me, it's hard. I know. But when you intercept the thought and you change your thought patterns, your behaviors will change as well. Your reality universally will change as well. Intercept the thought when you have it. Oh, I'm so anxious about money. Nope. I am rich and successful. I don't have any doubt, any anxiety, any worry about money. It manifests. It just does. This is the universal law. You need to meet your desired reality at its frequency. Right now, you might be here, anxious, sad, worried. You need to meet it where it's at in order to attract it and live it. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is not easy to do. And again, it requires you to be hard on yourself. You have to take responsibility. This is why I say, and please don't comment and be like, I can't do this. I'm telling you right now, it is not for everyone. I'm not saying it's easy, but I am saying it works. In fact, the reason I say it works is because I teach this in my workshop, which you could grab, link down below. I have a worksheet as well that outlines it step by step for you. My clients are coming back to me and telling me, I have my dream job. I'm able to provide for myself and others. I have never felt so fucking free in my life. And it took a lot of hard work for them, but they manifested their dream reality through the law of assumption. In one of Neville's books, he actually says, to say I want is to admit that I am not. And I think that's always stuck with me because for so much of our life, we keep saying, I wish I had this. I wish I had that. And every time you say that, you are proclaiming and affirming the reality in which you don't have that. You are not that person that gets that. But starting today, you tell yourself, I am the person who gets that. I am the person who has that. That is in my fucking DNA, and I deserve it just as much as the people who have it, if not more. I want to make it very clear to you that you deserve the reality that you desire. You need to stop telling yourself that you don't deserve it. You need to stop telling yourself that you're not pretty enough, that you're not successful enough, that you're not smart enough. You are more than enough to manifest any desire into reality. Once again, I told you, the law of assumption can manifest anything, even the most absurd and wild things, even the things that seem impossible. They are all able to be manifested so long as you can assume the reality in full, without doubt and without worry. You need to find the calm and collected state in which you're starting to live your life like the version of yourself that has that reality so you can attract it. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to check out that worksheet and workshop. Can't wait to hear your guys' success stories and comment for part 2. I have a lot to say on the topic. I love you guys and talk soon. Also, just want to say that I love you and you guys should definitely subscribe for more. And comment down below if you guys have any videos that you'd want to see. I love you all. Don't forget to give this video a like because I'm new on YouTube. So, love you guys.